talking about gender bias, there's something that I don't understand is that why only women are expected to do all the household chores. I understand if she's a full-time homemaker, but our society even expects working women to do all the household chores before leaving and after returning home. How does it make sense? And not only in rural areas, this happens even in metro cities like Mumbai and Delhi. Not just men, even the women, mostly the elderly women of the Indian society, look at other women as a commodity. They take pride in believing that they are born to serve the men. And no, I do not entirely reject the idea. I respect the fact that Indian women respect their husbands so much, but they must know where to draw the line. They must know the difference between respect and slavery. If you are happy being a slave to someone, fine, that's your life. But at least don't force your daughters into slavery just like you. She may be wanting a different life than yours. Just because you are going through it all so happily doesn't mean she'll be proud of it too. Ask your daughters what they think about it. And no, just because you are her parent does not mean that you get to decide where she ends up. Fine with all the parents want good for the children thing, but seriously, just wanting good does not guarantee what you choose will always be good for them. If that was the case, there wouldn't be so many cases of domestic violence. The fact is, most of the married women are staying with their husbands even now, just because they don't want to let down their parents and the society. After all, it will ruin her parents' reputation and hers. So better succumb to all the misery, right? Personally, I feel offended when someone mistreats or misbehaves with a woman, be it a stranger or from her family. And someone beating a woman, that's just enraging. Now, keeping aside personal reasons, is it really good for our society and its development? We, the Indians, talk so highly of our country and its culture, and look at what we have become. We pray to goddesses like Lakshmi, Durga, Saraswati, and on the other hand, we treat women like they are a part of our property. The first thing that we should realize is that some traditions and customs must change for the betterment of the society. For example, Sati Pratha. Guess what? It was women who were supposed to burn themselves with their dead husbands. People justified Sati Pratha when it existed. And I'm damn sure there are people who will justify it even today. There's this famous Hindi quote, "Agar zulm karna paap hai, to zulm sehna usse bhi bada paap hai." It implies that it's a sin to harass someone, but it's even a bigger sin to let someone harass you. This is supposed to inspire people to step forward and speak up against any kind of harassment, torture, or say injustice that they go through. And I do agree with it, because keeping quiet will encourage such elements even more. So yeah, I always say that the women should come forward and raise their voices against the injustice. However, it's a little bit more complicated here. The biggest problem is most of the women don't even know that they are going through is wrong. Since childhood, they have been taught that they should suffer in silence. As a matter of fact, it is considered as one of the greatest qualities in Indian women. But to what extent? We need to change our outlook. Not just men, we as a collective need to work towards change. I still remember the old advertisements which reminded people that aborting a girl child is a serious crime. Both the previous government and the current government have introduced so many laws to ensure women's safety and protection. Popular figures have come forward time and again to create awareness among the citizens, but all the laws, all the advertisements, the campaigns, all the effort made by these people are worthless if we, the citizens of India, if we refuse to change our typical mindset.